Welcome to Mahara, which is going to be our space for planning and finalizing the degree. I'm Betty Hurley Dasgupta, and I'm going to give you a brief tour of the space. There will be other tutorials, so this is just one to get you into the space and show you around a little bit. Now, you should have gotten by email a username and password for this space. If you haven't, or if you have any questions about how you should have gotten it, contact your mentor and as soon as possible, and we will make sure that you get that. In the email, you will have gotten this URL to go to, which is portfolios.purchase.edu, and you will be given a username and password to enter on this page. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. And you will get to this page. Now note, this is called your dashboard. And the dashboard is really important because it's from there that you can really go off and do a whole variety of things. As I said, we're just going to give you a brief intro, so I'm not going to go into a lot of the options here. But notice that you have the dashboard and then content, and that's where you would upload files. Portfolio, and that's really where you would create pages that you want to publish if you wish. And groups, and you will be in a group for this course. The first thing I do want to show you is that you probably want to change your password and maybe even your username for this space. And there's a little settings up on top, and so you can press that and put in your current password, change it, and then confirm it. And if you want to change your username, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to do any of this. You would save at the end. So I'm just going to go back. And here we are back in our dashboard. And I want to show you the profile page because that's also a very important part of what you do in Mahara. It's kind of your central spot. And I just click on my name up here, and it brings me to my profile page. Each one of us has profile pages, and one thing on your profile page, it will show what friends you have, and that's a great way to connect with other people in the course. You can you certainly need to friend your mentor, and I'll be showing you a minute about friending Ed Planning. And then other people you can friend, and then if you click on their name, it goes right to their profile. So this is a great way to connect with people. On your profile page, you also have a wall, similar to Facebook, and there are other things that you can add to your profile page. And I'll be showing you how to add a little bit of something to your page in a minute. But right now I'm going back to the dashboard, and note that you have this area here where you can go and maneuver within Mahara. So going back to the dashboard, one of the first things we want you to do is to friend Ed Planning. So you can either go through groups to find friends, or you can just go right here to find friends and leave it under My Institutions. We are using space given to us by SUNY Purchase. In the fall, the college will be getting its own Mahara space as part of our move to Moodle and Mahara. But right now we're in SUNY Purchase, and so all these people in My Institutions are people from Empire State College. And you want to search for Ed Planning. So go ahead and search, and there he is. And you also should, at the very least, search for your mentor, and you can do that the same way. But let's take a look at Ed Planning. And there's Ed. And definitely do explore Ed. As you can see, there's a lot of information there. We've actually taken most of the information you need in terms of planning your degree, educational planning resources, and put them within Ed. So Ed's a very good person or entity to get to know. Now, as I said, you also do want to friend your mentor, and and then go to your mentor's profile. So I'm going to go back to my profile. And if I were your mentor, you would go to my mentor page area here and click. And here's my mentor page. And there are probably going to be some changes in this for the current term. So it won't look exactly like this. But one thing that you definitely want to take a look at is your learning contract on your mentor page, which will give you more information about this particular course, which will be important. Then take a look at preparing to plan with some information there, and then finally how to proceed, and that will tell you what to do from this point on in terms of learning contract. So that's all important information that you should be exploring early on in the term. Now, the only other thing I want to show you is going back to the profile page. Is you may want to start making just a few changes to your profile. So I just want to show you one thing and also give you an idea of how easy it is to work within Mahara. Is if you own a page, and certainly you own your profile, you'll have this up here which gives you an option to edit the page. So if you go ahead and click on that, you'll see you'll end up in an editing area. Now, some things that you can change immediately is you can change the theme, so you can play around with that. You can also change the layout. Right now, I have this one in a larger right-hand column, which I like sometimes. Sometimes I go for equal widths. And you can change this as you go along. You can change the layout. I'm going to keep my layout as is. We'll be talking about all the different things you can do in terms of editing content, but the only one I'm going to show you right now is under General, and this one, which is to add a text box. And the way that you add components to your page is you press your mouse, hold it down, and move it over to where you want it. You can also move things around afterwards. And you get your text box. Note that it's very much like a word processor. So I can do intro here, and then something very brief, and save it. Hopefully yours will be much more interesting. And see, it goes right in there. It's also very easy to add images, but we'll talk about that later. If you want to add a little bit more, you can click on the first box here, which is the edit box, and you see you go back and you can edit it. And if you want to get rid of it, which I do, it's pretty boring, you can click the X here. It makes sure you really want to get rid of it, and it's gone. So that's enough for now. When you're done editing your page, you can click on Done here, and it takes you back to the portfolio part of your space, and you can go right back to the dashboard, or from anywhere where you have up here, you can log out, and please do log out when you're done. So I look forward to seeing you in Mahara and in educational planning and finalizing degree, and again, welcome.